D. Markley shot, score! Lots of space, he's through, shot, score! Shot, hit the table, a lot of room in, shot, score! Here, kick that loose one, score! Power play, goal! Tyler Johnson, Jackson with a shot, score!
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome back. We are live at the St. James in Springfield, Virginia. The Raleigh Raptors will finish up their three-game set here in Northern Virginia with this last game against the 16UAA St. James. This is the same team that they saw in the national championship tournament in Buffalo a couple of years ago. A handful of the kids, you assume some of them are still here, some of them aren't. Similar to the Raleigh Raptors. St. James, an absolutely astonishing facility here. It's beautiful. Amazing complex, ice rinks, basketball courts, hitting, softball, baseball, football, everything. They got it all. Really cool place here, so one of the nicest rinks that we'll play in. One of the things we'll have to compete with today is that the rinks are literally connected to each other. All open air between the rinks, so you'll hear a lot of noise that's coming from behind me, whistles from behind me that are not reflective of the game that you're watching necessarily. So hang in there. Might be a little bit confusing as we get going, but Raleigh Raptors will be in their navy jerseys, navy pants, navy socks, trimmed in Carolina blue and white with the white helmets, navy gloves. St. James will be in their white jerseys, navy pants, white socks, all in navy and white. No extra colors there. You've got navy helmets and navy gloves for St. James. And the Raleigh Raptors now 6-1 on the season. This will be a game they try to extend that series. Big win for Liam Cohen in his debut with the Raptors yesterday. Ryan Higginson with the first game and a win. Both games a little tight. Coming down to the wire in some of those. We'll see if the boys have in store today. This St. James team tied the Reston Raiders team that we played 3-3 in the time that they met earlier this year. And a lot of the games that these two teams play are all in this Northern Virginia area or Maryland. So Montgomery on their schedules. Caps Academy, I believe, will be on their schedule. So that's the type of competition all these teams have been playing. Due to the angle, it's going to be a little weird trying to get this camera set up right, but we will do the best we can. 15 minutes on the clock here to get this one underway. That might be our sweet spot right there. So some of the stuff that happens down beneath, near side here in the neutral zone, won't be able to see too much of that, but we'll do the best we can. Taking this draw here for the Raleigh Raptors, get game number 3 of the weekend set up before we head back home and get ready for Phoenix. D. Margulies. And we are off. Quick win here for the Raptors. Garrison Road feed that one into the near side. And Goodman from St. James will dump this one in. That one picked up by Rose. Feeds it forward. Has Cam Reed. And a whistle early on here for... I'm not sure what the whistle is for. A lot of yelling. Not sure. Offsides. Okay.
Going all the way down.
So the offside's bad enough to force us, make a small adjustment here, hang on. A little bouncing, sorry. Bad enough to pull the draw down to the offensive zone for the Raptors. Rueda on this draw. Tied up there, still stuck right on top of the face, off top, eventually pushed out Lucas Leonidas. Gets a stick to it. St. James will try to work it up the near side boards here. And they'll pull this one out. A little chop there from Rueda. Spills out of the zone. Gustafson will pick this one up. Working it back into the Raptors zone. Rueda trying to move this one forward. A good poke there from Payne. Now Gustafson picking it back up behind the red line. Dumps it one off for Danny Rueda. Rueda gets it past Goodman. They'll try to get it up the near side boards here if they can. Now spilling all the way back down, and that'll be Kander Gustafson try to catch up to it. St. James with control, had a chance. This one pushed out, centered on, shot on, and Liam Cohen, where he needs to be your starting goaltender for this game, Liam Cohen. Not been good with my timers. Have a actually, they never started the clock here in St. James. Another shot held on by Liam Cohen. Clock never got started, stuck at 14:04. Now it started. All right. Oh my God, the speakers are like right over us here. This one fed out. That's a chance for D. Margulies skating. He's got Cam Reed. Fed over to Reed on the back forehand. Oh, just misses that top corner. Almost gets one through. Here's D. Margulies again, centering on for Cam Reed. Can't get that one to go through. Pushed out to the point for Garrison Rose. He'll skate forward. Takes a shot there. Bouncing off of a body in front on Sweeney. That one spills over to that far side corner, and St. James with a chance to break it out. Bouncing off the skates. Kept in. It was actually offsides. They will call the delayed offsides, and everyone back on. Doesn't matter. Cam Reed steals that puck away out of the neutral zone, looking to skate forward with it. Biding their time. Trevor Klim on the other side. Cam Reed feeding that one over. Sucked in the slot and kicked out. Grabbed out of the air by Tyler Johnson, I think. Or is that Colin DeRamo dumping one in? And St. James trying to break it back out here now on the far side. Feeding it over. That one touched up. And a chance here for Gustafson to slow it down. Puts it on the backhand for Danny Rueda. Rueda will skate forward. Getting through a chop there. Rueda still with control. Works around. Another one shot. A big save. Two big saves early on here for St. James, slowing down the Raleigh Raptor offensive push. Rueda chopped down there, no call. Now this is Colin Duramo taking that puck. He'll feed it over to the far side. Christian Cooper throws a stick at it. He'll push in. Gets banged there behind the boards as Christian Cooper fighting for that one. Lucas trying to come in now. Lucas pinching down on the boards there. A loose puck picked up here by Colin Duramo with control. Out to the point for Gustafson. A shot there and another good save. And an offensive zone draw coming up again for the Raleigh Raptors. Again, as always, on YouTube Live. This will be Joey Kurtz looking to take this draw here. We'll see if we can catch a break on the other side. We're not. The music will be on again. Shot here quick from Mason Kirby. Kicked away. Loose puck bounced off of the chest of the goalie. Still loose in the crease. Knocked down is Joey Kurtz, and eventually a whistle here as it's held on. Tremendous pressure from the Raleigh Raptors early on here at 12:08 in the first. We'll try to get that replay camera to work. I don't know, a little choppy. It may not work too good. St. James will steal this one away. They'll have a chance to skate it out. They will. Pass just behind Goodman, and Kirby throws a big body here, almost trying to get control of that puck. Mitchell as well with a good body. Now Caleb Reed with control over in the defensive zone with that puck on a backhand up to Nolan Mitchell, trying to work it up the boards and clear the zone. Eventually they do. Now a loose puck picked up by Mason Kirby near side here. He'll skate in. Mason Kirby takes a shot there just over the shoulder, a sneaky shot just above the crossbar. And Tyler Johnson gives one back on the other side. And Goodman dumps this one back. Payne trying to push it forward. Now Goodman here on the near side, right beneath us with Joey Kurtz and Mason Kirby. A puck bounced in. Loose puck over to the slot, kicked out by St. James. Garrison Rose tries to poke at this one. St. James in, and that one will just get past Goodman. They'll try to work that puck out of the corner. T. Margulies on him. Still loose. St. James shot here over the net. And a puck stolen away here. That's a chance for Cam Reed on a breakaway. In on that right-hand side. Forehand shot off the crossbar or post. Oh, man. A couple of those already. Now worked up the near side. Coming in quickly is Sweeney. Takes a shot there easily detected by Liam Cohen. There we go. Defensive zone draw here. Williams trying to slow things down on the near side, but Reed will work it out. St. James gets a stick to it. And they'll have a chance to skate it right back in. Here's Sweeney again. He'll dump that one down. Cohen lets that one bounce, and Trevor Klim will get a piece. Yes, Brady Wood. Over here. Oh, man, a big hit. Garrison Rose takes a huge hit over there on the blue line right in front of the Raptor bench as he's trying to clear that puck out of the zone. St. James dumping this one in. Gustafson looking to pick this one up with control. Backhand leaves it for Cam Reed. A little bit of time here for the Raptors to work. That one bounced out of the zone. Julian hits it on a backhand. Scooped up by Cam Reed, and a good stick there just in time by the St. James. They really don't have a mascot. The St. James is their name, like the Ohio State. That's played off of a high stick, but St. James will get touch on it first, so no whistles here. Over to the slot. St. James will break it out near side again. This loose puck spilling behind the red line and an icing. So as mentioned, the last time these two teams saw each other were the national championships. You can see some of the St. James players still sporting their national championship patches, and the same for the Raleigh Raptors. All right. There we go, puck drop. Rueda comes away with it. Scoops it around, fires one in there, but it doesn't get all the way to the goalie. Good stick from Colin Duramo and Jake Beer behind the red line. Trying to get control. Danny Rueda scoops it up, throws it through the crease. Beer tries to set it down and get a shot off. Can't get it to go. On top of that face-off dot, Jake Beer working. Hits it on a backhand. Now want to go over to the far side corner. Working it up the boards. Colin Duramo trying to get a piece of it. Does. Keeps it in. Duramo, good work here. Working around one. Feeds it over to Rueda. Score! And the Raptors take the lead. What a pass from Colin Duramo. And Danny getting his, I think, his second of the weekend. All right. Raptors on the board first, 9:05 in the first period. St. James with control here, trying to work it up. Kirby puts it on the back end, trying to get past Goodman. Goodman gets it in. Russell. He'll get chopped around by Joey Kurtz, and a big hit here. A huge pile up. Kirby and Goodwin. Now a loose puck in the slot. Scooped up on the backhand by Kayla Reed. Easily cleared out, and that will be icing. I showed it just a minute ago again. Next weekend, Raptors hosting the Atlanta Phoenix. I think that's next weekend. And then trip down to Charlotte, take on the Queen City Royals 16U AAA team. Tyler Johnson picks his puck up off the draw with some space. Will work up near side, gets it up to Mitchell. Mitchell with even more space. A good cross-ice pass finds Joey Kurtz. Caleb Reed skating in right on. Oh, man, can't get that puck to sit down in time. And now to the near side. St. James working against Nolan Mitchell. Picked up here by Trevor Klim. He'll get hooked, no call. Loose puck in the slot. They try to work it up near side. This is Russell again. Feeds that one forward. Trevor Klim kicks it down, and he'll take a chance. Pushes that puck in as a couple of pieces change out for the Raptors. Fresh legs coming out. It spills out to the neutral zone, and a puck picked up by Brady Wood. 8 minutes left to go here in the first. Fed over to Trevor Klim. Klim, he'll just take advantage of a path here, looking to get that one up to Brady Wood, but I don't think Brady realized that puck was coming toward him. So St. James will pick this one up out of their own zone and try to work the breakout on the near side. Kept in here by Garrison Rose. Now puck spills over to Brady Wood in the slot, and a good stick just in time from Foot. And St. James will survive that little almost push from the Raptors. This one dumped in. Give a chance for Garrison Rose to pick that up. A big cross-ice pass here, just past Brady Wood. Spills all the way back over into the St. James zone. Julian with control now behind the red line. Dumps this one up to Garcia. Puts it on a backhand, looking for Sweeney, not going to get it. Now, Gustafson looking to lay a big hit here. Gets tripped up. That puck pushed over to the slot. Christian Cooper with a fantastic defensive play there. St. James with an extra effort, able to keep it in. Down to the near side corner, picked up by Gustafson, pushed up on a backhand. Now one's going to get stuck behind the red line. Christian Cooper now working it over. That's Lucas Laurinaitis out of the far side corner. He'll kick it up the boards. And it does clear the other side. Colantoni, if I'm saying that name correctly, able to feed it over D2D. That pass ends up over in Garcia's hand, who dumps it in. Gustafson trying to leave it for Danny Rueda. He'll work it up the near side boards. Christian Cooper there. A loose puck is picked up by Sweeney. Chance shot. Big save by Liam Cohen. I swear that game on the other side has been going longer than our game, but the first period over there, like 13 minutes left, so it's going to be a loud one. Hopefully it's not too disruptive for this broadcast, but hopefully everyone's hanging in there. I don't know how loud it is. I hope it's not too bad, though. Johnson working out of that far side corner, trying to get it up. It does clear. Picked up by Abuda. Oh, Jake Beer shot down here by Julian at the blue line. A loose puck intercepted in the neutral zone, and Wood will clear that one in. This one down behind the red line, and that'll be Julian who just laid that big hit. He'll get shot down by Colin Duramo. Rueda trying to skate through here. Chance for Duramo, shot on, knocked down. Pushed up the far side boards. Kirby will to collect that puck over on the blue line with some space. Takes a shot there. Shot just almost sneaks through off the post. Push back out. And Rueda looking for Kirby again. This one Stolen away by Mason Kirby, kicked up in Rueda with control now in the neutral zone. He'll get hooked 2 times, no call. Unbelievable. Loose puck, Caleb Reed trying to fight for it. How do you not call that? Most obvious hook I've ever seen in my life. Kirby with control. Excuse me, that's Tyler Johnson. Oh, that pass trying to get it through, and Liam's going to have to jump on top of it as it's deflected off of a skate right in front. So a defensive zone draw now, 5:20. As Garrison Rose collecting that puck out of the corner. Trying to work up here. Pestered by Goodwin. This pass intercepted by Payne right in front there. Trying to get a shot off. He does, but it's going to go wide. And Raptors count themselves lucky here. Williams with control. Put out to the point. An injured player on the ice. We'll give them just a minute to get back out. Be right back. All right, player up off the ice, able to skate off. Good to see. So, after all of that, no penalties assessed here. We'll just take the draw just outside the zone and keep things moving along here. St. James will dump this one in. That'll be Gustafson on the near side corner. Dumps it on the backhand. Goodwin will steal that one away, but can't control it, and Gustafson disrupts that. Kurtz trying to work out of that corner as well. This one pushed up. Mitchell just gets enough of it to poke it out of the zone. And they'll work it up near side here. Russell can't control that one. Kurtz with the pressure. And pushed up here. Here comes Russell. Caleb Reed. Good back check here. And now Christian Cooper cutting him off at the corner. And here's Joey Kurtz. Trying to get control of that puck there. And St. James will pull it away. That one fed across ice. Nobody there. Nolan Mitchell with some space will push that one forward. He'll take a big hit. Loose puck. Caleb Reed will try to get this one in deep, and it does go deep. Cut off there by Foot from St. James. And they get double teamed back there, and they do come away with it. Worked up the far side. Kept in here. Here's Kirby will dump it down into the corner, forcing them to cycle as fresh legs get out on the ice for the Raptors. Out to the point again. Johnson takes a bit of a curveball here, and that one detected by the goalie. We kicked out. This one will be icing. Yeah, that replay camera is just not working out too good, so sorry about that. Okay. This one spills out for Kirby. He'll dump it in. That one's spilling behind the red line. St. James push this one up, and chance for Garcia to clear it out. Feeds it cross ice, and it does clear. This puck spilling all the way into the defensive zone. Kirby will pick it up, and a good back check there. Kirby able to get back to it, up to Dean Margulies, who will work it forward. Margulies down the right-hand side. He'll get back checked. But held in here by Cam Reed. Top of the faceoff circle, shot there, bounce off the shoulder, high up in the air, bouncing in front of the crease, trying to make it in, they can't. Now D. Margulies with control. Centering it back on again, and a stick out of the way there. St. James survives. This one pulled back by Cam Reed. Down that far hand side. D. Margulies puts it on the backhand. They're banging away there right into the crease, and eventually a whistle as it's held on. It does squirt over the, the line, but after the whistle. So good pressure here from the Raptors. And another offensive zone draw to come at 3:03. And there is some exciting hockey going on behind us, I can tell you that much. It's like 12U hockey, I think. St. James and Lynchburg, if I'm not mistaken, playing over there. This puck kept in Colin Aramo now on the near side, pushes this one up for Garrison Rose. Rose dumping it back into Colin Aramo. That pass this sticks now. Lucas Laurinaitis trying to slow it down. Danny Rueda now out of that far side corner. And St. James will survive this temporarily and able to skate out. That's Sweeney working past Trevor Klim, dumping it in. Garrison Rose pushing it right back up the far side boards, and a loose puck for Colin Aramo. Gets bounced off of that one, but does clear the zone. Trying to get back to his Danny Rueda. He does. Goal scorer already today. That one loose off of his stick, feeds over to Trevor Klim, who dumps it down into the corner. There's a chance for Colin Aramo to try to get control of that one. Throws the shoulder into Julian. Julian will take control and clears the zone. Pass intercepted out of the neutral zone by Tanner Gustafson. Now Trevor Klim. Popped up. Foot. He'll steal that one away, and he'll work it back up. Gustafson getting his big body in the way there, disrupting that. Bit of a break into the zone, and enough for that puck to spill in, and the Raptors can take control. Cooper quickly feeding it over to Caleb Reed. Reed behind the red line. Holding up, pushing over to the far side, and this one is another loose puck on the back end, right to the front there. Gustafson will steal it away. Gustafson using the boards to help clear that puck out, just past Williams and Foot. Foot for St. James, gets control, feeding it forward, and here they come. That cross-ice pass will get past everybody, and that will be icing. .128 left to go here in the first. Need to find out who's filming the game behind us. That's way more exciting than this one. Way more exciting. Puck dropped here. Shot from Gustafson, gets through, but popped up in the air. Now Nolan Mitchell pulling that puck over to the far side. Loses it. They'll try to switch sides here. St. James to get that puck cleared out of the zone. Gustafson comes away with it again. Chance here. Shot, sneaky one, and held on by St. James goalie. A good shot from Tanner there. All right, off the draw, this one spilling into the corner. Joey Kurtz with control. Kurtz trying to settle it in here. Now Caleb Reed coming away with it. Caleb Reed working with a chance. One on there, right to Nolan Mitchell. Can't get it to go. What a good sneaky pass there. But it doesn't go in. Under a minute to play here, and Christian Cooper will collect an iced puck as the Raptors will change out lines with St. James, and 47 seconds left. One more offensive draw, theoretically, here before the end of the first period. Raptors lead it 1-0. And they lead the shot scoreboard, according to the scoreboard here, 10-5. I didn't stop the clock. I'll fix that in a minute. This puck spills all the way out as it gets down to 40 seconds. Tyler Johnson with control. Behind the red line, using the near side boards up to Brady Wood. Brady Wood, a good pass up, finds D. Margulies. Margulies over the blue line and in. Takes a shot here, scooped up, and that'll force another offensive zone draw. Get our clock caught up, 26 seconds left to go. Now to the glove side. Shot here, can't get through, and St. James will have a chance to skate this one out. Puck stolen by Mason Kirby. Margulies trying to settle it down here in the neutral zone. 15 seconds left to go. Fed over to Mason Kirby. Kirby using the boards, looking for Brady Wood, but they're going to get past him, and St. James will clear it out again. Margulies with control, dumps that one in. St. James disrupting it. Now back to the neutral zone, and eventually smacked back down. 1 second left to go for Dean here if he can take a shot. That one deflects up and out of play, and that'll do it here for the first period. So take a quick break. We'll be back where the Raptors lead it 1-0 here at the St. James in Springfield, Virginia, in the last game of our Nova.
accomplish something.
I lost everything. I gotta fix this. There we go. All right. It's almost like a disco here with this music. All right. 15 minutes on the clock as we get started. The second period here with St. James. Ooh. Better zoom out. There we go. Pass intercepted here. Jake Beer with a good pass, trying to find Lucas. Shot on there and held on. Danny Rueda looking for number 2. A good save there and timely by Ewell. I don't know. Mitchell pinching over there into the corner, and down goes the body. This one spills out for Tanner Guffson. He'll take a shot there. Looking, oh, it's kicked away. Snuck through there. Cooper trying to push this one back forward. He'll take a spill. Sweeney almost gets in there. Christian Cooper gets just enough of that one. And this one popped up in the air. Guffson will pick it up, snag it out of the air, and feed it forward. Here's Nolan Mitchell. Mitchell in. Puck loose over here for Kurtz. Mitchell trying to collect it behind the red line. Pinched off there. St. James will try to work this one up the near side. Have a chance to get out, and they do. Shot here. Cohen gets a big save, but it's going to fall. It spills off of that pad. And there was a St. James player right in front, but can't get it to go. Kurtz with a sneaky shot here. Kicked away by Ewell. Kurtz trying to catch up to this one now. It's picked up by St. James and cleared. Fired into the Brady Wood as he's getting off the bench. Hopefully he's okay. Looks like they got him high. And there's a high stick call here and a whistle. 13:31 is this whistle. Brady, maybe it wasn't his hand, favoring that puck that got fired into him. Another whistle as we figure out what's going on here. Catch our clock up, 13:31. Offensive zone draw here. Quickly on to Ewell, who jumps right on top of it. So we'll reset and do it again. This one spills out for Wood, gets it to Kirby, back into Wood, and Cam Reed will try to pick this one up. Loose puck over on the far side, they'll work it out. Kirby will pick it up, puts it on the backhand, looking to feed that one back through. St. James will dump it in. Kirby trying to chase it down now. Working it up the near side boards. Margulies trying to scoop it out. St. James will keep this one in. Chance here, shot, and Liam Cohen gets a piece of it. Didn't see it as it bounced up in the air. And trying to work it out. There's a chance for Margulies pushing it up for Cam Reed. It does clear, and a great pass up to Brady Wood. Wood in, centering there. No one gets up in time. And St. James coming right back out. Whistled offside here. 12:44. This one's picked up by Garrison Rose, pushing it forward, and it'll be, I'm not sure what they called here. Hand pass, maybe? Off the draw, this one will spill in. Williams gets to it first, tries to clear it out. Throws the stick as Garrison Rose, and getting back quick as Danny Herrera to help out Trevor Clem as he comes into the defensive zone. Up the far side boards, here's Lucas. Lucas feeding it up for Colin DeRamo, who settles it in. DeRamo trying to get through the slot foot with a good defensive play here, knocking him down and held there by Ewell. Luna and Latte, the G-Pigs. Love to know who that is. That is an awesome YouTube name. Gustafson with a quick shot, bounces off a body. Reed finds Joey Kurtz, back to Reed, shot on there and saved by Ewell. Loose puck right in front there. It's not covered yet. Still loose, trying to get control. This one pushed over. Cooper, he'll take a clapper, fans a bit on it. And that will give St. James a chance to get this one out, but Cooper comes back, steals it away, pushing it forward. Bouncing off Nolan Mitchell's skate. Now St. James in. That's Sweeney over on that far side. Centers that one on Liam Cohen, hugging that post hard. And at the big save. And this one slips out on the near side over Julian, and Nolan Mitchell will put the burners on. He'll go get it. Hitting the brakes, trying to come back to it with control, centering it over to Joey Kurtz, but can't get it to go. This one past Gustafson. Now Joey Kurtz will jump back and scoop that puck away safely, and with control feeds it over to Caleb Reed. Working up the near side boards, a big body there, but Mitchell feeding it over to Christian Cooper. St. James going D to D. That shot in, finds Liam Cohen, so no icing here. You got some tired legs for the Raptors here. Here's more, disrupted by Caleb Reed. He can't get that puck out of there. Russell, he'll try to work it around. A good job by Gustafson, pinch him off. Now Johnson gets that puck up to Mitchell, and an interference call on Gustafson. So a power play, the first of the game, will go to St. James. Everybody does it a little bit differently. Let's see what we got. Minute 30 power plays here in St. James. All right, here we go. Here's Goodman. Pulls it down the blue line here with control. Trying to feed it up, disrupted by Dean. And over in that corner, Dean does enough to almost get control for Cam Reed to skate that one out short-handed. This one fired up the board. St. James still has it. Keeping it in here. Here's Julian. Feeding it back into Goodman, top of the face-off circle, fires all the way over to the other side, and St. James will collect it, work the umbrella, fired in high slot. That one's going to find the stick. And this will be D. Margo. He's trying to work it out of that corner if he can. Scooped up there by Cam Reed, trying to work it around. He does. Cam Reed works through one, avoids a big hit here from Payne. Speaking of pain, my lower back. That one fed down the far side. Stopped by Ewell at 10:05, which leaves about 35 seconds of power play time for St. James. And here they come. Right back in. Working through everybody with a shot on, and Liam Cohen able to get a save. That is going to be another penalty, and they're going to get the Raptors. I missed the call, but I'm assuming a hook. It's a slash. Trevor Clem to the box. So it'll be 5-on-3 for 26 seconds. Five on three for St. James as Trevor Clem will head for the slash. And they try to get their personnel figured out here for the kill. And this will be to the glove side, the draw. Joey Kurtz will take it. Here we go. 5-on-3 power play commences. 20 seconds left to go on the 5-on-3. That'll be Abuda firing it over. Chance here with a chance. Back over to Abuda. High slot shot in there. Bounced off a body right in front, and Liam Cohen will sit on top. That'll leave about 12 seconds of 5-on-3 power play here for St. James and 9:41. That puck drop picked up by Nolan Mitchell. A chance to clear it out, and a great job. Oh, it'll go out of play, unfortunately. Takes a little bit of time off, leaves only 6 seconds, 5-on-3 now. This one pushed over. 5-on-3 over out of the box comes Gustafson. Danny Rueda, speedy, trying to get out here to help out. And right off the bench, Danny Rueda being impactful already, and that puck can't be held in. Good back check from Danny Rueda. Now Joey Kurtz disrupting things. He'll pull that puck in. Short-handed on the Raptors. Kurtz right to the front. Chance on shot. Scores! Joey Kurtz with the short-handed goal makes it 2-0 Raleigh Raptors, and it leaves 45 seconds of power play time left for St. James still. Again, the power play continues. 45 seconds for St. James. Kirby will kick that one up and out of play. Try to get control of that puck, and we might just redo it again here. Center ice. Nope. Shame on you, Mason Kirby. Shame on you. Just outside the defensive zone here, the power play. And he'll march on. This loose puck in the dot, picked up by Payne and dumped over to the far side. Reed lets that one go. Payne will pick it up. Fire it over here to Goodman, top of the face-off circle, center on the slot. That one will spill out of the zone. And 20 seconds left to go. Cam Reed with an amazing forecheck here. Great job. Steals that one away. Cam Reed pulls it forward. He's got D. Margulies. Pushed over to Margulies. Almost gets another one. That one will go wide over to the far side corner. 10 seconds left to go on the power play here for St. James. Goodman will pull it out. 5 seconds left to go. And that should just about do it. Trevor Klim will be heading out of the box. A poke here as Russell gets control for St. James. They're offsides. Out off the bench again, Danny Rueda taking control as Klim out of the box, and we're back to 5-on-5. Here's Tyler Johnson feeding forward for Danny Rueda. Rueda in. That one pushed right back out. Johnson will dump it in as the Raptors get onside. 8 minutes left to go here in the second period, where the Raptors have taken a 2-0 lead. Payne puts this one on the back end, dump down deep. Foot disrupting things, able to get a stick to it here. Johnson working this one up for Danny Rueda. Rueda trying to push forward here. Still with control, puts it on the backhand. And too many bodies there at the blue line, eventually pushed in. Now the near side, Cooper working with Duramo, and it is a 2-on-1 for St. James if they hurry. Good job by Christian Cooper getting back. That one centered across. What a great pass, but it doesn't find any sticks for St. James. Another one passed through here. Gustafson trying to catch up with Lucas Laurinaitis. Lucas feeds that one forward. It does clear the zone, and just in time for Joey Kurtz if he can get there quickly enough. That'll be icing. Oh, that would have been amazing if that had been just a little sooner. That one's centered on, but disrupted by Kurtz, who feeds it up for Reed. He does get it out of the zone. Now picked up by Joey, fed over for Nolan Mitchell. Mitchell loses that one on the boards for a moment, but back to it. Dumps that one in for Kurtz. Garrison Rose trying to pinch over here on the near side. does enough to keep it in. Great job by Garrison Rose. Kurtz with control. Shot there, a sneaky one over the crossbar of Ewell. Back on the other side, Nolan Mitchell. Still with control, the Raleigh Raptors. They try to dump this one in. St. James with a chance here. Trevor Klim comes up and intercepts that one. He'll take it down to the corner, puts it on the back end. It's dumped over. Nolan Mitchell to pick this one up. The Raptors with plenty of time in the offensive zone here, trying to control things. Mitchell working, dumping it in. That one worked out. Deflects off of a body. It'll spill into the defensive zone, and Garrison Rose will pick this one up. Using the near side, dumps it all the way over for Cam Reed, who puts it on the back end for for Dean Margulies. Brady Wood right to the front of the net. Margulies with control, dancing the blue line. Doesn't have any passing lanes, and St. James disrupting them for a moment here. Reed throws a stick at it here. Trying to catch up to that one, does. Off of a knee, a good stick from St. James to slow him down a bit here. As they punch a little bit there, and there's a whistle. And they will get a high stick call, or a roughing call, let's see. It will be St. James. So a power play coming up here for the Raleigh Raptors off the roughing call. Or I'm not sure what he called. That looked more like a high stick call when I looked there. High stick it is. So power play here for the Raleigh Raptors. 5:33 in the second. I'll get our clock started back when we get to 5:05. That one spills out of the zone. Kurtz feeds it over for Reed. They'll reset this power play. First of the day for the Raptors. The penalty kill itself, special teams for the Raptors, has been paying off dividends all weekend. Mitchell pulling this one all the way around, looking for some lanes. Feeds one out there. Cam Reed, shot there, bounce off the shoulder. A big-time save by Ewell. Now Caleb Reed. Feeds this one over for Kurtz. Now in the high slot is Cam Reed. He'll take control near side, puts it back up for Kurtz in that slot. Shot in, deflect, looking for Nolan Mitchell, but can't sneak it through. Now back down, Julian dumps that one all the way around and us past D. Margulies' stick. 40 seconds left on this power play for the Raptors. Here comes Joey Kurtz. That good pass there for Nolan Mitchell. Feeds it back for Dean Margulies, streaking into the zone. Off that dot, shot there, and takes a weird bounce off of Julian and scooped out of the air by Ewell. The reason why you're basically listening to a concert right now from the other side of the rink is it is their intermission, and they're actually going into the third period, so I guess the scoreboard was wrong. They are a little bit ahead of us, so a little more time to deal with them. Sorry about that. According to the scoreboard here at St. James, it's Raptors leading St. James 16-12 in the shot category. 28 seconds left on this power play here for the Raptors. That puck spilled down into the corner. Beard trying to pinch it off there. A loose puck. That'll give St. James a chance to clear it out. Spilling into the neutral zone, picked up by Mason Kirby. Kirby with control here. Leaving it for Tyler Johnson with a head of steam. He'll come in. Johnson down that near side. Just off the end of his stick. He'll get tripped up. But pulls that puck away. Still with control. Dumping this one back. Looking for Jake Beer. 4-minute mark. Power play over. Back to 5-on-5. Williams feeds that one over. This will be Colin Duramo picking it up. He'll get slammed into the boards there. Beer and Duramo trying to work this puck deep. Still on it, Duramo. They just can't, nobody can seem to settle it down. Beretta feeding it in. Here's Williams for St. James. Says to hell with this far side. Let's try the near side. Works it up. That is the ticket. St. James able to skate this one out. Goodwin dumping it down that near side over to the far side corner. And a big hit there by Mason Kirby trying to get control of this puck. And a loose puck is picked up. That'll be Danny Rueda skating forward. Rueda in with some space on the back. Hit pulls it for shot, score! Danny Rueda gets number 2 on the day in the third for the Raleigh Raptors. Raptors lead it 3-0 here as we get towards the end of the second period at the St. James. This will be Tanner Gustafson skating forward with this one. Did I start the clock? I did, okay. St. James able to clear this one out, but Raptors on it. This pass, a great pass, finds its way up to Brady Wood, trying to work it through there. Snag out of there by Cam Reed, and Brady Wood pokes at this one. Spilling down the boards, picked up by Dean Margulies with control and stolen away by St. James, and he'll skate this one out. Sweeney with control, centers that one on. Oh, I don't know what happened there, but it bounced off of a stick right in front, and I didn't notice it, but there was a goalie change. Liam Cohen and Ryan Higgison splitting time here. This will be Higgy heading to the net in the later part of the second period. Pass finds Nolan Mitchell. He's got plenty of space on the left-hand side. Chance on shot. Big save by Ewell. Caleb Reed following it up with a shot. That one takes a bounce off of someone, doesn't get through. Now centered on again through the crease, and Mitchell trying to catch up to it out of that corner, beating it over. Here's Joey Kurtz, pops that one forward, can't get it through. Oh, a big hit there from Tanner Gustafson, or Mitchell, right on the blue face-off dot. Garrison Rose skating through, still with control. Centers it on, nobody there. Now Mitchell on that far side with control out of the corner, putting it right back in. And St. James will steal that one away and clear the zone. 2:05 left to go here in the second period. Clem picks up this one, feeding it forward. Caleb Reed avoids a big hit here as Danny Arroeta scoops it up again. 2 goals, looking for that hat. Here's Mitchell, great pass. That one deflects off of Ewell right on the St. James crest as it's bounced out. And foot now for St. James, able to feed it forward. But a good poke here from Mason Kirby over there on the far side. Pushed forward, they battle for it. Mason Kirby getting double teamed by Moore and Foot, I think. And someone else. Now it's a triple team. That far side corner. That is Tyler Johnson. Clear that one out, but will the puck stop? And it will. It takes a Raptor wobble before it gets iced. So we'll keep things going. Russell with control. St. James trying to settle in here and get some quality passes. Foot unable to almost get that puck over there. Stumbling a bit there as they try to work forward. Payne with control. Can't get it to settle down. And here they come. That puck spills out. Mason Kirby will have to get a chance on it here on the far side. Worked up the boards here. That cross ice pass from Russell is intercepted by Lucas Laurinaitis. Lucas with the control now behind the red line. Dumps that one forward. Finds Dean Margulies, who was going to get a one-touch pass over to Danny Rueda, but couldn't get it to go. 30 seconds left to go. St. James will push this one forward quick. They will wave off the icing. I don't know, nobody touched that puck, but no icing here. Reed feeds it forward for Cooper. Cooper trying to just force it out of the zone, and he does. Loose puck in the neutral zone for Brady Wood and Cooper. Cooper, he'll dump it down that left-hand side. This one wrapped around. Gustafson will pinch over on that far side, running into people, killing people, massacring people. Margulies, big hit there right in front of the ref, says, hey, check this out. And that'll do it. The end of the period, and the Raptors dominating everything so far. So we will take another quick break, and we'll be back for third period action at St. James. All right. 15 minutes on the clock. Raptors in front 3-0. Switching sides here. Good pass here just over the stick of D. Margulies. And St. James and Sweeney will skate that one out. Team Margulies here on the backhand and a whistle. I'm not sure what they got. They're going to get... They will get... Nobody? They are going to get Tanner Gustafson, I believe, on a hook there. So this will be another power play for St. James early here, obviously, in the third period. This pass disrupted by Cam Reed, who starts a breakout here, shorthanded. Holding up here, dumping it down deep, killing time. It's Julian out of that far side corner, feeding it over Russell just past his stick. Nobody there. Mason Kirby with a chance to just dump it right back in. This puck bouncing all over the place, just over Tyler Johnson's stick. Mason Kirby will pick this one up. Sauced out and cleared. As Ewell slow it down for St. James as they work it up the near side. Russell picks it up. Russell working in through now. Dumps that one up. 2 more. In. Shot. Higginson. Out of the glove. It bounces, and the Raptors able to flick that one up out of the zone. 30 seconds left to go on this power play. Feed it fed over here for Payne. On a backhand dump. Trevor Klim will intercept that one, steal it away, and dump it back in. About 20 seconds to go here on the power play. Great disruption for Joey Kurtz there. Taking too much time at St. James. This one does get into the zone. Klim on the puck first. Fed out to the point. St. James will fire a clapper here from the point. Doesn't get through. This chance does, but that'll go wide, and that'll do it for the power play. Out of the box comes Gustafson. On the ice comes Colin DeRema. Klim with a backhand. Push up the near side. Kurtz will try to push this one forward, and as St. James was trying to get a late change in there, that puck almost fed forward for DeRemo. This puck intercepted by Joey Kurtz out on the neutral zone. He'll leave it for Lucas Laurinaitis, who works in. He'll get hooked. No call. Down into that corner. Now DeRemo on a backhand. Poke there from Payne, I think. Worked up the near side. Kirby will keep it in. Feeding it right back in quickly for Lucas. They use the near side trying to get it back out. St. James will find a way out. That one pushed forward there. His body's banging a bit. Kirby feeds a puck over here for Tyler Johnson, and a great pass. Johnson in on the right-hand side. Fires one deep. That one will get stuck behind the back of the net and held by Ewell. Forcing an offensive zone draw here at 12:15. And again, a reminder, just so everyone knows, the upcoming schedule as we get out of Washington and where we'll be. I'm telling you, the game behind us is absolutely nuts. They are, it's like 6-6 right now or something. 7-5 on the other side. That's why you're hearing all the screaming. This scoring bonanza over there. Here's Tyler Johnson from the point. Fires one in, almost sneaks it through. This one worked up near side. St. James trying to fling it forward with Rueda, holding in tight there. Gets a pass out here, doesn't get a lot of it, but finds DeRemo now. A loose puck for Rueda. Shot on there, scores! The hat trick, baby! What a day for Danny Rueda. Hat trick here against St. James as the Raptors improve to 4-0 on the game. And Still a lot of time to play. This one's slowed down by Ewell, picked up by Julian, fed forward. Joey Kurtz with disruption here in the neutral zone, and now Nolan Mitchell looking to pick up. Mitchell feeding a pass over for Caleb Reed, can't sneak it through. And St. James will skate this one out. Russell. Trying to work past Joey Kurtz, and that one's not going to work. That pass flung in deep. Trevor Clem with plenty of time, feeding a long cross-ice pass all the way to Nolan Mitchell. Mitchell, as the St. James were getting a late change. Raptors trying to take advantage. Holding that puck down deep is Dean Margulies. It's stuck on the boards. It looks like it's literally stuck on the boards and eventually pulled out here. Great job by Brady Wood on this back check here, slowing things down. That puck off of Trevor's stick, and almost a chance for more, but now he gets a second chance. Here he goes. That one fired in there. Down into the corner as we tick under 10 minutes. Good job by Cam Reed off the bench, able to swing a stick here, gets held, and that will be a penalty for sure. Still working to the front of the net. Cam Reed shot, almost gets one through. Raptors still have control, and they're going to pull out of the net. Comes Higgison. Here's Dean Margulies with control. Off the bench goes Danny Rueda. 3 goals today. This one fed over the near side. Kirby drops this one back for Brady Wood. Picked up by Boyens, and that'll do it. So a power play coming up for the Raleigh Raptors at 9:33 in the third. On the other ice, sounds like there's a 6-on-3 as the St. James trails Lynchburg by 2 on the other ice. Clem feeding one over for Danny Rueda. This down to Lucas Laurinaitis, back up for Trevor Clem. Power play time for the Raleigh Raptors. Kirby one-timer with a big shot there, and Ewell with a huge save. Clem, he'll pick this one up, trying to settle it down, drops it back. That'll be Danny Rueda, feeds a cross-ice pass over here to Mason Kirby, and now up for Rueda. Rueda trying to get back in. A loose puck here for Trevor Clem on the backhand. With control, slowing it down, not taking any chances, finds a great pass over here to Danny Rueda. Rueda on the top of the face-off circle with control. Kirby, there's a shot there, and that will be a penalty to the Raptors. A cross-check assessed to Tyler Johnson. And that'll do it for the power play. So to the box is Tyler Johnson, power play over. That means it'll be a 4-on-4 game for 50 seconds. Four-on-4, Mitchell with control, pushes this one up. That one will get past everybody. Chance for Foot, and he'll get there first and slows down Cam Reed. Not slowing down Gustafson. Gustafson right in. Down on this near side, he'll get pinched off there as St. James takes control. Sweeney tries to fire that one up. Bounces off Cam Reed, and Ewell has to jump on top of it. This will leave exactly 30 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. This game behind us is absolutely bonkers. Wow, 6-7 now on the other side. With 21 seconds left, goalie pulled. It's crazy over there. Behind the back of the net, held here by Nolan Mitchell. 13 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey left. Mitchell will work the near side boards. It's fed forward, and Williams will slow this one down in the neutral zone. Dumping it back in. Here is Mitchell. This one will be picked up by Cam Reed as the power play begins for St. James. Cam Reed in. Backhander right there off the shoulder. sneaky shot from Cam Reed, and St. James survives that shorthanded opportunity. Power play for 25 seconds for St. James. Flynn gets just enough of that one as Nolan Mitchell pulls it forward. Nolan Mitchell in, right through the slot with a chance. Shot on there, that one will go wide. Wraps all the way around. And that'll be Colin Duramo trying to get a piece of that one. That one dropped back, not gonna find Trevor Klim. 5 seconds left to go on this power play for St. James. Held in at the point, still working. St. James with control. One-timer shot there, big save by Ryan Higgison. And that'll do it for the power play. And that game on the other side, the mini MTV concert that's been going on this whole time is finally over. This puck pushed forward, and it'd have been a 2-on-0 if they had hurried. The puck bouncing up in the air. Kurtz and Tyler Johnson. Oh my God, Joey Kurtz with a sneaky magician Houdini shot and makes it 5-0. Lucas Laurinaitis and fed in right there on another good chance for Danny Rueda to get number 4 on the day. Can't sneak it through though. In the slot, pushed out by Boyens. And out of that corner, they'll dump that one behind the net. I didn't start the clock here. I'll get us caught up in a minute. St. James will finally pull that puck out there. Good back check from Danny Rueda and Beer. Johnson with a good stick here. Trying to pop that one forward. This loose puck will be scooped up by Danny Rueda. Excuse me. Rueda with control, feeding it over to Johnson. A good pass here for Danny as he skates forward. Danny in. Shot there, scores! Oh my God. He is absolutely on fire. Danny Rueda makes it 6-0. Wow. I gotta catch up with the stuff. Joey got the goal number 5, and this is number 6 for the Raptors. The 4th on the day for Danny Rueda. Here's Nolan Mitchell. Shot from far out, bouncing off Williams' skates. Under 6 to play. Sweeney will wrap this one around, trying to switch sides as Kurtz throws it down on the far side. Two-on-one, almost. What a great poke check there from Tanner Gustafson. This puck, loose puck fed over to Christian Cooper, and Mitchell again coming in. Almost sneaks one through. Here's a chance for Christian Cooper. Shot on off the shoulder. Almost got one. And wrapped around and clears the zone as that one will go down for icing. One hat trick today. Of the 6 goals that have been scored, 4 of them for Danny Rueda, 1 for Joey, and I think 2 for Joey. Okay. I gotta get my stats right. Joey's got 2. That's right. I forgot about the early one. So we'll see if Joey can sneak in one here. Russell able to work through here, gets one on. Payne with a shot, a stick from Garrison Rose. Keeps the shutout alive for the goalies. Payne with control, pulls that one behind the red line. They get set up here, a quick shot. That one goes behind the net. Kirby trying to get a piece of this one, disrupting things. Good job there. Puck stolen by Lucas from the good work. Duramo and Jake Beer trying to settle the puck down as St. James will come back. Kirby looking to lay a hit here. He took down his own player. I don't know who that was. Payne. Slot shot there, scooped up and kicked out by Kirby after the initial save from Ryan Higginson. That puck will be cleared down. That'll be icing. .402 left to go here. In the slot, they try to pull the trigger on that one, won't get it through. The poke here from Christian Cooper, great job. Still with control is St. James. They'll wrap that one forward. Higgy with a poke. Puck sauced out of the zone. That'll go down. It'll slow down. Chance for Nolan Mitchell in there first. He can't. Almost able to get a shot off. Great job by Nolan Mitchell to put the pressure on St. James. They have to work hard to get to that puck. Gustafson able to pull one through. That puck spills over to Joey Kurtz with control, looking for three. Shot there, can't sneak it through. Off the draw, Brady Wood will dump this one in. On the near side, it's held in by the Raptors. Clem, excuse me, back to Wood. Tries to find Cam Reed. Out of that corner they work. That one popped behind the red line. A whistle here at 3 minutes. I missed the call, but they're going to get a slash on foot. So at 2:58, the Raptors will start another power play. Here's Trevor Clem quarterbacking with control and time. Gets it over to Jake Beer. Beer feeding one in for Colin Duramo. Back up to Beer. Top of that faceoff circle into Colin Duramo as they cycle a bit on that near side. Duramo will feed it up for Trevor Clem. Clem pulls it forward in the slot. Shot there, just misses. And Beer will pick it up. Working that backhand. Beer pulls it all the way to the top. Back up to Trevor Clem as they reset the umbrella. That's Tanner Gustafson saucing one over for Duramo. Duramo with control. Holding tight, takes a sneaky little shot there, loose in front, trying to bang one in there. They can't get it to go. In front of the net there, Lucas Laurinaitis. This will be Jake Beer feeding back up to Colin Duramo on the near side. Duramo, top of the faceoff circle, feeds it over. They play catch here, Duramo and Gustafson. Shot there, swallowed up by Ewell. At 2:06. That one popped in the air, flung out by St. James, and they'll survive another little push here. This pass moves over for Nolan Mitchell, now to Clem, and back into Dean Margulies. Margulies popping it down for Beer, shot on, score! Power play goal for the Raleigh Raptors. And Dino. Now 7-0. Raptors have met the My Hockey restriction of 7 goals, a 7-goal differential. Let's see if they can keep that locked in here as they finish up. Kirby with control. Hits it on the back end, softly pushing it up for Nolan Mitchell, who almost pushed it through. Just beneath us here, you can't see Kirby. Past the red line, that'll be fired in, and that will be waved off. It really was icing. St. James will come in here. Foot able to work through. Tyler Johnson pestering him. So keep it on this near side. Foot right to the front. Shot. Big save by Higgison. Now over to that far side corner. St. James keep it. Right to the slot. Shot there. Higgison will hold on. That puck deflects high over to the other side. Here's Brady Wood trying to chip it forward. You can hear Cam Reed talking down there. This one fed up for Dean Margulies. Margulies in. Hits the brakes here on the near side, keeping it down deep behind the red line. Still with control, the Raptors. Eventually pinched off there into the corner. Stolen away by Cam Reed. Puts it on the backhand. Kicked away. Still loose in the slot. Now out to the point for Christian Cooper. Takes a quick little snap shot that's deflected out to the side. This one will be fed out. Raptors able to keep it in. Tanner Gustin dumps it in. 30 seconds left to go here. Cam Reed with control. Looking to kill time in the high slot. Cam Reed skating the whole ice. Centers one on. He sees Brady Wood. Can't get it to land on the stick. And St. James will kick this one out of the zone. 8 seconds left to go. Cam Reed, he'll settle it down. 5 seconds left. And that will do it here. The Raleigh Raptors will win all 3 games here in Washington. And a big 7-0 win here against St. James. And they'll carry a good 3-game winning streak into home games where the factory will be absolutely rocking. If you can be at games next weekend, you need to be there. All right, we'll see you again next weekend. Home games at the factory. Atlanta Phoenix are traveling to meet the Raleigh Raptors. Be there or be square. Raptors 7, St. James 0.